In 1900, sponge divers made a significant discovery off Antikythera. They located a Roman-era shipwreck at a depth of 45 meters. The wreck contains statues and coins, indicating its historical importance. Among the finds was a corroded bronze object filled with gears. The Antikythera Mechanism is an artifact recovered from an ancient shipwreck. It was initially stored at the National Archaeological Museum in Athens. For decades, its function and significance remained largely unknown. This was primarily due to its complex and seemingly incomprehensible nature. The mechanism's purpose was not immediately apparent to researchers. The Antikythera Mechanism exists today as a collection of separate fragments. In total, there are 82 distinct fragments that have been identified. Fragment A represents the main gear cluster of the device. Fragment B includes the backplate and spiral dial components. Originally, these fragments were housed within a wooden case. Microscopic Greek inscriptions are present on the plates. These inscriptions function as a user's manual for the device. Deciphered words include Venus, eclipse, and Olympics, providing clues to its purpose. Over 3,500 characters have been successfully deciphered from the inscriptions. Initial theories proposed that the mechanism functioned as an astrolabe. Some early researchers also speculated it might be a complex clock. The intricate design of the mechanism presented a significant challenge to early researchers. A comprehensive understanding of its functionality remained elusive until the mid-20th century. X-ray technology can be applied to analyze the internal structure of historical artifacts. Derek de Sola Price utilized X-rays in his research of ancient mechanisms. He identified a differential gear within an artifact using X-ray analysis. This discovery led him to hypothesize that the mechanism was a planetary calculating machine. The Antikythera Mechanism Research Project employed advanced imaging techniques. Microfocus X-ray computed tomography was utilized for detailed examination. Polynomial texture mapping was also used in the investigation. These methods enabled in-depth analysis of the corroded blocks of the mechanism. Researchers have successfully mapped gear trains with high precision. This mapping provides unprecedented clarity of the gear mechanism. The detailed mapping allows for the reconstruction of the mechanism's full function. It also facilitates a comprehensive understanding of the intricate workings within the gear system. This detailed analysis enhances the ability to optimize and improve gear train designs. The mechanism's front face incorporates several key components for timekeeping and astronomical representation. A prominent feature is a hand, which serves to indicate the current date on the Egyptian calendar. An outer dial displays the 365-day Egyptian calendar, providing a reference for the annual cycle. This calendar reflects the ancient Egyptian system of tracking time. An inner dial represents the zodiac, correlating time with astrological signs. The zodiac dial links the calendar to astronomical observations and beliefs. This device displays the positions of celestial bodies. It tracks the sun, moon, and the 5 planets known in ancient times. These planets are Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. The positions are indicated along the zodiac constellations. The moon's anomalistic motion was modeled using a pin and slot device. This device aimed to replicate the moon's variable speed in its orbit. The model reflects key aspects of Hipparchus's lunar theory. Hipparchus's theory sought to explain the irregularities in the moon's movement. The pin and slot mechanism provided a physical representation of these complex lunar dynamics. The back face of the mechanism features 2 large spiral dials. The upper dial represents the Metonic cycle, spanning 235 lunar months or 19 years. The Metonic cycle dial is used for tracking lunar months over this 19-year period. It also serves to predict potential lunar eclipses based on cyclical patterns. The lower dial represents the Saros cycle, consisting of 223 months or 18 years. The Saros cycle dial is designed for accurately predicting both lunar and solar eclipses. Ancient civilizations attempted to predict eclipses using astronomical tools. The Metonic dial was used to track lunar cycles. The Saros dial helped predict repeating patterns of eclipses. Inscriptions on these dials indicated predicted eclipse times. They also noted eclipse characteristics, such as darkness or color. The Panhellenic Games operated on a structured 4-year cycle. This cycle included prominent festivals, like those held in Olympia and Nemea. A side dial visually represented this recurring 4-year pattern. The dial connected the athletic events to a broader sense of cosmic order. This connection implied that the festivals were not arbitrary but aligned with natural rhythms. The cycle also integrated these athletic events into the cultural calendar. The mechanism's design reflects significant astronomical knowledge. This knowledge can be traced back to the work of Hipparchus. It also possibly incorporates elements from devices described by Cicero. Cicero attributed these devices to Archimedes. Therefore, the mechanism represents a synthesis of historical scientific understanding. It combines theoretical astronomy with practical mechanical engineering. The Antikythera Mechanism showcased advanced microengineering skills in the 1st century BCE. This level of sophistication subsequently disappeared from the historical record. There was a period of technological regression following the creation of the Antikythera Mechanism. Similar levels of microengineering did not reappear for many centuries. Comparable technology re-emerged with the development of astronomical clocks. Astronomical clocks appeared in the 14th century, marking the return of similar engineering prowess.